Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, and the shots! Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they can. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 24.
So, a breakthrough already. Isco. Rijkaard. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Isco. Rijkaard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Costa Curta cuts it out. Now it's Owen. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's played through for him. That's the keeper's ball. And they can counter here. Cannavaro. And here's Fernandez. Now there's a decent chance! He's got it all! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Totti. Puskás. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernandez. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. No, that's been intercepted. Van Bronckhorst. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Ribéry looking to receive it in space. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Impressive job!
Being indicated.
Rijkaard. And it's half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this
Volunteers
stage.
to each block. Please report
Portugal
to the staff room
looking good,
immediately.
feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again. Rijkaard. Little pass back. And it's Xabi Alonso. For Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Strokes it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Haaland. Haaland! And he's following up! That is decidedly lacking.
India certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Portugal, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Owen. Totti, played out to the left flank. And the shot! They've played it short. And the shot! Batistuta. Ribéry. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good ball, good take. And let's make sure that's not getting through. The counter is on for Portugal. It's run loose here. And it's Ribéry. And here's Batistuta. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, no joy this time. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And there's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Portugal can consider themselves just about safe now. Pinches it off him. Xabi Alonso. Owen. Great chance! And that's in! And what a climax we have here!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 86 minutes is number 13, Erling Haaland. Substitution for Portugal, number 24, Fernandes.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. India give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Number 19.
India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And the number on the board is 3. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a cup.
He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, some astute defending there. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Messi. And it's Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Batistuta. He can squeeze it through. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had it taken off him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Fernandes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. There's some great running on show here, but Ribéry! Goal! Portugal! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit...
Oh, he's having a go! Off the post! Cross into the box. Chiellini gets it away. Fernandes powering forward here. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Knocks it into space. Well, there's a probing ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Messi. Ribéry. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Mbappe tries a shot! And there's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Portugal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And here's Cruyff. Messi. Looking to play him in. Yeah, he is always looking to break lines. Threads one in. On the through ball. Decent chance! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Batistuta. Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrible pass. Ronaldinho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Bronckhorst can see things others simply cannot. And he's in on goal, and he shoots! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 67
Portugal go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst.
Well, it's Batistuta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for... Chance, surely! That's another chance! And it's in! Back to within 1! Interesting! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Portugal, number 17.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
24,
Just one
Fernandez.
in it now.
Number
Well, I think they have
7,
every chance of
Cristiano
levelling this now,
Ronaldo.
Peter, but they've got to stay
Number
calm and not
20,
go completely gung-ho.
Batistuta. Number 2,
Good-looking ball.
Hausen.
Now it's Cruyff.
Coming on the field.
Nice
Number
interception,
11,
well timed.
Neymar. Number
Who
6,
really might just
Miguel
end up
Merino.
kicking themselves after that.
Number 22,
That could well have been it.
El Hadj Diouf. Number 4, Bale.
Cruyff.
Number 3, Alessandro Bastoni.
Some intricate
Substitution.
passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's a dead... Can he finish? Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! A finish right from the top draw. We thought they were done, but never say never. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming in this.
He's had a shot! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Five minutes to add. Portugal really will have to throw everything at this now. It's a lovely, neat pass. And that signals the end. What a game, a contest of Ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Fernandes. It's a good ball out wide. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Oh, good line! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Threads one in. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's having a hit. Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. That That is a gem! An absolute gem! And again they hit the front. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. They played right into his path. He's well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And wow, and that brings the first half to a close. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I could tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So straight into the second half. He is through, he's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And they've got rid. Tries one from range. It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now
He's having a shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are...
And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made...
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And Portugal can counter-attack here. Hazard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has been cut short. Now it's Iniesta. Mbappe. Mbappe. Plough. Decent chance! Oh, good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. He'll try from distance. Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well,
how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior. Howson. And it's Batistuta. And Van Bronckhorst. Ribéry. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is
Against
fervent,
Borussia
the
Dortmund.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, no, I'm right in saying he started out as a fullback. Takes the shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he get it through? Pirlo deals with that comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ribéry. In towards the back stick. Portugal with the corner, there first. Oh, great leap! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Batistuta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Vieira. Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now can he find a finish? Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And here's Fernandes. Good read, needed to be. Lam. Pirlo. Seedorf. Tries to pass it through. Ribéry. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
I'd like
brings.
to draw your attention to the screen right
So
now
between
for
them,
information
no
on our
goals
shuttle
at
bus
all
service.
so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi proves just a little bit too strong. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 7, Cristiano
The two
Ronaldo.
coaches are signalling
Coming on
changes
to
here,
replace
both
him
at the same
is
time.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rijkaard goes sliding in. A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly in terms of the scoreline. It would have... Fernandes! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi has it in a wide position. Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Batistuta. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Has a look and plays it forward. That's an imaginative... Gets his head on it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Liverpool actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He might be in here. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lahm was in no mood for any of that. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Aims beyond the... And a chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this.
And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
This is a lost children's
How would you summarise what we've seen today then,
With the
Jim?
father of
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's their first effort on goal.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And we have our very first corner. It's rising! Oh, it rattles the bar! And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. It's going across. Oh, good line! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the counter is on. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Baresi is there to clear. And he's there to retrieve it.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi, he's found the way through. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played back. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Thuram. Best. That has been cut short. And it's Pirlo. Best! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Best going forward. Fernandez, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's a sharp little ball here. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. And he welcomes it in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ribery. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Portugal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
A little lost today.
It's
Please
been
look
a
at the
pretty
screen for
tepid
information
display.
on how to find
They
your
want
way
to use
around
this break
stadium.
wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Hostilities have shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Haaland. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, can he find a finish? And Bronkhorst did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice looking ball. Ribery is wide and looking to get onto this. Portugal still this single goal behind.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi, and this is... And the finish! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So can he finish? Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Ribery. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland, good driving run. Oh, that's superb. Big chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Los Angeles really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And the shot! It's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Pinches it off him. Not the most accurate pass. Best. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Best, running with intent. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
6 added minutes has been indicated.
No, that was never going to make it. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
I'd like
Any
to draw your
reflections of what
attention
you've
to the
seen,
screen
Jim?
right now
Portugal
for
desperately
information on your
failing
shuttle
to
bus service.
impose themselves on.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Fernandez. He's found a way through, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it.
Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had it taken off him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Zico producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Raul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robson. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! It's hit the crossbar. And he couldn't finish.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he was quick to react. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Robson. Raul. Robson. Best. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Chiellini herring after the ball here. Passes short and sharp. That's really well manoeuvred. And that could set him on his way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chiellini. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
From parking outside this stadium.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Abe. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Robson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Portugal are still that goal to the good.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zico going face-to-face with his... It's Zico! And he's stuck it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Probing pass. He has a great chance! Well, now, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Best really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Quickly taken. And Bronkhorst clipped into space.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And he's found a way past. Chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Robson is the team's great visionary. Best. That's very neat.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ribéry. And Van Bronckhorst. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Portugal against Paris Saint-Germain.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the...
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rummenigge. Oh, easy pickings there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he welcomes it in. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good read, needed to be. Ribery. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Lofted upfield. And it's Fernandes. Oh, super find. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for the far post. And that is expertly dealt with. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Elects to cross.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He won't be happy with that one. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking
Yeah, you
through
don't
the
get any
gates.
points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's found a way through. That's a throw. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Shot goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 24, Fernandez. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 11.
Dealt with nicely by the
Neymar.
defence.
Number 22.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substitution in progress.
Ah, he's given it away. And he is deftly away. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. He's having a good look here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Rice! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rice. Oh, that's fabulous. Impressive jump. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that's well seen too.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Hazard. Zambrota. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There will be 5 minutes added
Rice
time.
scooting forward. Has a look up and delivers.
Well played and well cleared.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Bronckhorst. Ribéry.
Well, yet another...
And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Santos against Portugal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Skims one in.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself could be seen as quite an achievement.
And this is Luis Suarez. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Ribéry, looking for the run. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Hazard, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Xavi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And Batistuta! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time. Well, real chance! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1
Hazard.
minute at a time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hazard. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that... Luis Suarez! Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. Hazard. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that's a very chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Jordi Alba. Very nicely done. And this is Hazard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Out towards the flank. And here's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Hazard. And the finish! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Santos with the corner, there first. Ribery gets it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Fernandes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Fernandes, he's had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Fernandes has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution for Santos. Number 20.
Well, the two
Ito.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes
18,
here, both at the same time.
Messi. Coming on the field. Number 5. Aubameyang. Number 11. Johan Cruyff.
That has been knocked
Substitution in
clear.
progress.
Throw it. Aimed at the far side. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Neymar. He's having a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Turan. And here's Aubameyang.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute
Picked out
added time.
brilliantly. He has found the way through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now.
Against France.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen.
And a header! It's hit the crossbar. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lovely pass, but can he get... And a chance! Goal! Portugal! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Batistuta. Portugal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Now it's Dembele. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Shifted it to the flank. Ribéry. Has a look up and delivers.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Balde is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Cruyff.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Cruyff. And here's Dembele. Oh, super decent chance! And he's stuck it away. France are back on level terms. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch.
Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ribéry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, nice interception. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Ribery is always looking to play quality balls. Rijkaard. And it's Batistuta. Oh, good read. Neto.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Valverde. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Shot a goal! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip.
Can he finish? Oh, good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France have their second corner now.
Substitution for Portugal, number 24, Fernandes. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking for the run. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He has a look out. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Dembele powering forward here. Dembele. Oh, this is a terrific... He's having a shot! And he's following up! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
France have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
De Rossi can see things others simply cannot.
There will be 5
Well,
minutes
that might
added
be
time.
that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Hazard. Is there any... It's Hazard! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
France found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
But these last few moments...
I think they're done. They are done. Portugal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.